Greetings everyone, and great here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the blue Okita player, we've got Julius. Spawn as his yellow Wehrmacht ally, we've got me, Brumbi, Mobile, I think. Spawn on the top right side as the pink USF, or magenta USF, we got Surgeon. And spawn as the red USF, we got StachuZawierucha. Butchered that name well enough. Nope, I don't use computer stats. Even when I was playing often, never used it.
Target secure. Establish defensive line.
Most too on Vtuber.org, I see like the occasional leaderboard rankings, but that's about it.
Ready! Enemy destroyed! Enemy destroyed!
You just go through the Vtuber.org stuff. Since a lot of the leaderboard stuff is off the game, you have to look offline or off on a browser and through in the
Area secure. Holds in position.
game itself. Volks Engineers and Shroom Pioneers straight forward, Rifle Squad advancing. Oh, we do have a WC-51 now pulling the field. His teammate has gone for recon support. So we see some unusual doctrines, not really standard doctrines, and I always like to see that. WC-51 captures some backline sectors there. Rifle Squad behind some good heavy cover. A handful of rifle models were firing away, but his opponent was simply just generally out of range, so he was not receiving damage, so just keep at max range, just let them start firing away. Does get out of heavy cover and go to the light cover so he can be shot at. Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover there. Got some IR Pathfinders.
Order coming in. Ground's got us range.
Grenadiers fighting behind some good heavy cover.
In contact. Incoming.
IR Pathfinders behind some good heavy cover now. Grenadiers a little bit blobbing around. WC-51 capturing up that sector there, and rear echelon squad not reinforced, so that's very dangerous.
Incoming. Forward.
WC-51 destroys some wire there, and I think that may have been his teammate's wire. Rear echelon squad needs to start falling back.
They got us zeroed in.
No, that's probably the Wehrmacht player's wire since it's on this side. Side of the heavy cover.
Clear. Drill. Observe. Fire.
Pioneers lay down some wire in the same manner, trying to protect him or himself from the flank from this direction. Grenadiers definitely blobbing around. Folks Grenadiers straight forward, flanking. One rifle squad does fall back. WC-51 has took a beating there. Rear echelon squad can help repair it up. Or see rear echelon singular. Grenadiers charging way forward, very close, so it's more better for the US player at that close range, bar on the IR Pathfinders. Rifle squad may get wiped on out. Pioneers and Grenadiers trying to pursue. The rest of the squad takes some damage there. Got the Grenadiers and Volks Grenadiers have a nice fire line over here as well, so the Rifle squad gets wiped on out. Yellow's gone for quadruple Grenadiers, skip the MG42. WC-51 upgraded with the 50 cal, but not fully repaired. Far from it. Ooh, took some damage there. Cavalry Rifle Squad managed to abandon time and does go and start repairing up the rear echelon squad. Cavalry Rifle Squad getting focused down quite nicely because there's a big blob here. He needs frag grenades to clear out that formation. And as a city grenade to clear out his formation there. WC-51 can bring in artillery if you have to activate battalion command post. Grenadiers pushing over here. Got a rifle squad and captain moving around.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death factory, boys. Stick with me and you might just make it.
Rifle squad and captain engaging the grenadiers. They do get a nice flank there. Rifle grenade fired. And that was a preemptive rifle grenade and it was a complete whiff. If you would have fired actually on target, it would have been very good. I understand trying to preemptive fire it, but it was a bad call. Good shot, bad call. It was more or less a bad shot because it was also a miss. Well, good try. That's probably the best term to use. WC-51 getting hit by a Panzerschreck now, having trouble existing. Pioneers behind some good heavy cover. 2-2 push right forward. Pathfinders falling on back. Rifle squad push through some heavy cover. Over here, Rifle squad's now engaging. Lieutenant in the region. MG-34 existing. Yes, the mechanized player has gone for lieutenant, so he may be eyeing for a Stuart. See another 50 cal on the field. Has the activation, and just needs a bit more fuel to get out of Stuart. Not to mention manpower. Lieutenant may get wiped on out. WC-51 mounted with some cavalry rifle squads with Thompsons. But the WC-51 just constantly been disintegrating, and the Panzerschreck connects.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
2-2 push right forward. It feels like the US players just having trouble existing. The opponent's been blobbing around quite a bit, and they're just having trouble contesting with it, with all the Wehrmacht blobs. And not to mention the Oak player, it's somewhat been blobbing, and this is a blob formation. A pack howitzer could be quite nice for either of these US players. But we've got Lieutenant and Captain, suggests he won't be going for a pack howitzer. And the other player has gone for a Lieutenant, which also suggests he won't go for a pack howitzer. But he can pair drop a pack howitzer with the airdrop combat group. Anti-craft grenade looks to be being casted. Looks like it got interrupted. Piddical gets a great bit of suppression there. Piddical's course good against blobs as well, until the LMG-42 start coming along. Cavalry Rifle Squad gets a good engagement here. This map's not really a Cavalry Rifle Squad map due to its wide open nature. It's more of an M1919 map. Two falling back. The US player, yellow US player is eyeing for, or the Wehrmacht, yellow Wehrmacht player is eyeing for double mortar. Unusual transition. He has selected the fortified armor doctrine. Could go for battle phase 2. His teammate has selected the Overwatch doctrine. And it looks like Magenta's now eyeing for a Stuart. Red's going for an AT gun and does not have enough fuel for a major.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
And one AT gun now deployed on the field. And we got the 2-2 push way forward. Now got the armor piercing rounds loaded. Gets good of a burst there, but not enough. Double Wehrmacht mortars barraging away. Grenadiers push way forward over here. Got stuff advancing. And there's also MG-34 ready to hit that formation. Volksgrenadiers, a blob of them advancing in the center. No frag grenades available for the Lieutenant. 2 push right forward, may wipe out the 50 cal. Rifle Squad and Lieutenant at a pretty good range, deal with all these forces though. That Grenadier Squad may get wiped on out, does get wiped on out. 50 cal looks like we'll escape on out there. Got the M1AT gun, takes out the 2-2. Stuart advancing over here, getting some good shots there in the Volks. The Allies are starting to stabilize the game. Took out a number of assets. The Volkswagen is starting to take some damage there. Reaction squad takes a bit of damage there. Do now have a Greyhound deployed in the field. The weaker little brother to the Stuart. Does take a hit there from the AT gun, the Pack 40. Stuart has been double tapped. Grenadiers now advancing. Mortars getting behind a hedge line there, not a bad spot for them. Greyhound does take a hit. Can still withstand one more hit there. As withstand another hit. And forced by the ground there, unsuccessful. Did manage to fire through the hedge though. It looks the yellow player did manage to lose another grenadier, so he lost two of them. Quite a bit of a loss there. I know one of them had an LMG upgrade. Support armor core not going on up. We could see very fun hold down Ostwins. Very fun thing. Flare mine detonated, and a regular landmine as well. Recon overflight from yellow, very nice. One of the best abilities in the game. Our squad does not have access to frag grenades here. These sandbags slowly being picked apart there. Stuart does fall back, or the rifle squad does fall back. The rifle squad, or cavalry squad does get pinned down. Good hit there. Aggression squad does get wiped on out. And now we've got the MG starting to fall back. Aggression squad does get suppressed. And the MG is starting to fall back now. Volkswagen is pushing forward. We've got another flare mine established. Lieutenant model does go down there, so Thompson's now down. Volkswagen is taking a little bit of damage from the Russian squad, but nothing too life-threatening, even though one did in fact pass. Stuart push way forward. I think I hear Panzer IV. Yellow has a Panzer IV on the field. It's the short-barreled Panzer IV, the command Panzer IV, very nice. It is too a good asset to hold down. Passive also connects onto the Stuart. Not any mass effect of going down, so you can't keep in the region. And the 50 cal does get flanked and forced on back. He does hold down the Panzer IV, very nice. Captain and rifle squad can't do much versus it. Does take an AT grenade, can withstand more damage though. Fires smoke grenade in front of, or smoke ground in front of that AT gun. Very nice. Now he's just a force by the ground, which is unreliable.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
And sends a bounce there instead. Sends a miss there.
We will not let up. The enemy still has 300 points.
Volkswagen is trying to capture the fuels like the MG-34 firing away, suppressing down the riflemen. Cavalry rifle squad a little bit just exposed and out in the open, and Stuart does get a nice little flank there. OKW Panzer IV now pulling field for the Valkyria Chronicle skin. Nope, no MG-42. Nor did he did not even do the double Pioneer alternative opener as well. Just went straight to tier 1 and 4 Grenadiers. Shell shock force back the Panzer IV. Try and go for the anti-tank satchel charge. Rear squad loaded with 2 double bazooka. Gets a miss and a bounce. 50 cal firing away, starting to suppress some of the Volkswagen Grenadiers. Stewart's take a hit there. And looks like the pursuit of May does go down there. We do got the airdrop combat group, so we can't get a pack house on the field. Most units starting to get suppressed. May want to hit this guy here. As far as hitting the 50 cal, so may want to hit the retreat button. MG34 rotating on flank, got the short barrel panzer forward hauled down. It does to wipe out that crew there. I destroy the gun entirely. So I lay down some sandbags. It's also planting a flare. The flare ability, plant flare ability is very, very quick. It is absolutely free, but even if it's free, it doesn't mean that I always remember to actually use it. Plus, I'm always more biased for scavenge doctrine for Jaeger light infantry, because I like the infiltration grenades. Good there on the grenadiers. Double Panzer IV firing away, and hold down Panzer IV is taking some damage there. There's the paratroopers. The paratroopers there. Hopefully the Pack 40 or Pack Howitzer is not on the back line. Greyhound does go down. IR Pathfinder's pushing forward. They could perhaps bring some artillery in. Needs more munitions though. And it looks like the IR Pathfinder just got annihilated by the double mortar. Close range mortars show no mercy. And the Panzer Strike Squad almost goes down as well. Major artillery summon there. Pack 40 there. I sort of wonder where that Pack Howitzer may have been airdrop. There's the Pack Howitzer. Department wonders if he used the airdrop combat group, say, back line. That's because that's roughly where the paratroopers could have been. US player fully reinforced, pushes way forward. A little bit blobby, but of course it's more or less inevitable when coming out of your own base. Salves the carcass there, very nice. Pack Howitzer. Barraging right there. That's where the mortars were at one point in time, but they're not there at the moment. Magella's going for a Scott with the amount of Panzer IVs in the field. I think it's better to go for a Jackson. Put it there onto the paratroopers, who are unupgraded at the moment. Pack Howitzer gets an excellent shot on those grenadiers. Counter barrage on the mortars. I actually rarely ever see counter barrage on mortars. Of course, they're auto attack div rain right there. Those mortars, however, are a little bit too exposed. I sort of think the counter mortar abilities increase range from 80 to 100. Oh, great hit there by the Pack Howitzer. Pack Howitzers are really good versus blobs. Good hit there from the Scott as well. One way you can counter your opponent's armor is by annihilating your opponent's infantry, because your armor needs infantry support to be of any use. So annihilating your opponent's infantry is a good way to counter the Panzer IV. Does blitz away, takes one bazooka hit there, smoke on the MG34. And we do have the MG34 suppressing the Cavalry Rifle Squad as well. Cavalry Rifle Squad does fall back there, bazookas rolls some misses. And the Scott took some damage there. Good Scott. Intake Rifle Grenade could be casted. Is being casted now. Bounces there and connects, so I think it's like about 50% health. Over here, Grenadiers push forward, short barrel Panzer IV taking some damage, but it's hauled down. Short barrel Panzer IV may want to use Panzer Tactician and pack on up and get on out of there. It can withstand only one more shot, I believe. Does decrew the AT gun in time. And Pack Howitzer barrage is hitting the Henceforth, while mortars can't be used to engage hull down stuff, nowhere near enough pen to be reliable to do any sort of damage, pack howitzers have a bit more pen and makes them a bit more reliable there. Got tier 4 now being researched. I wonder if it's going to be for Brumbi. It will, of course, allow him access to the elephant. He has a lot of fuel stored up. Could be for the Brumbi, could be for Panzerwerfer. I think Brumbi would be a little bit better at the moment. They're not fighting against any anti-tank asset. And the Brumbi has a lot more sustain than the Panzerwerfer. Got shoe mine here. There must be a smoke there. Gets annihilated. Henceforth may receive an anti-tank satchel and also make a crush there. Detonates a landmine there. Paratroopers don't upgrade Thompson's. MG34 trying to set on up. Anti-tank satchel charge. It has enough munitions for it now. Wipes out that MG as well. AT satchel connects. Gets good damage. Bazooka bounces and didn't even target the right target. Both of these squads getting pretty well vetted, vet 5 and vet 4. Anything falling back there. Grenadiers pushing along the flank. You have another recon run, very nice. Neither opponent's tech pass allows them to deploy out a anti-air asset. Grenadiers to take a bit of suppression there from the 50 cal. Our squad does fall back there. Brumbi summoned on the field by yellow, very nice. He has double pack 40 for anti-tank support. And you can just save us fuel now for an elephant and keep that in mind, I would say. Brumbi got a good shot there. Short-barrel Panzer IV is hauled down. Greatly increased the durability of the Brumbi. Give it 10% damage resist. Ooh, there goes your echelons. Right now, yellow hat can hurl a lot of high explosives, which is much more effective than hurling assaults. Also, it's diagonal. A bit more than diagonal there. It's the very special forces. Volks Grenadiers may get wiped out there. MG34 may suppress the formation. Will have a bit of trouble there. Does suppress the... and does fully pin the cavalry rifleman. Scott's slightly wounded. We do now have a easy 6 being pulled in the build queue. Brumbi has taken some damage there. Up, and there looks like there's Jackson now pulling the field. Double pack 40 is way back here next to the Brumbi. He's been moved over here, but a lot of howitzers are running on in this region. Oh, we got Suk's Foos barrage there. Pack howitzer gets a heat round shot there. Up here, ooh, we also got some good hits there. Takes out the pack howitzer, good amount of captain and the rifleman. Does take out the Scott there from some sort of source. Brumbi severely wounded, can withstand a pair of bazookas, especially if they bounce like that. Grenadiers take some damage there. Rifles Lieutenant squad is pretty wounded though. Not sure what type of bunker this is supposed to be. Yellow has 2 pioneers here for repairs. Only missing 1 guy there, so it should be adequate for now. Easy 6 on the field. Anti-tank Panzerfaust connect. Rear armor exposed. Volks Grenadiers getting crushed really badly. Panzer IV does not receive a shot there. No prioritized fire there. Bounce there, and fuel silo explodes. Miss there. Abandons. That's not a good idea. If he does not attack the vehicle crew, he could capture that, and Vtuber kills it off. I understand. He's basically trying to hold his own tank as hostage because he forced his opponent not to shoot at him, and so he could perhaps try to steal it at one point in time. And if he backs off, the vehicle crew just simply can pop back in there and drive away. It is probably the best course of action for the OKW player to destroy it, because hostile only works if you care if it lives. Looks like these guys starting to get suppressed there. Got the improved recon pass from the US player. We got the recon run from the Wehrmacht player. Got to hold down Brumbi, very rare thing to see. Even I usually don't hold down the Brumbi, and because it doesn't have a turret. Stog there, it's being held down. It's also pretty special. It's trying to do the hold a gun sideways aspect, but didn't quite get it. Some sort of artillery being there. We got now the sector assault being summoned there, and Incendiary grenade. Henceforth firing away. Volkswagen is pretty forward. We see a lot of bounces there. Major trying to get wiped out. Frag grenade there. It's okay hit there on the Volks. Oh, we got now cluster munitions. Good shot there in the rifleman. Brumbi gets good hit there on the rifleman. Good shot there onto the Panzer IV. Two bazookas on the lieutenant is not necessarily a bad idea, so I just missed that your comment. Because of course the Veteran C3 Sprint makes it a pretty mobile response tool. You have a lot of stuff happening. That is the nature of a 2v2. Something exploded there. Maybe Brumbi, maybe Panzer or Panzer IV. A lot of triple taps the Sherman tank, so it needs it back on off out of there.
We've dropped to 200 points. Prepared for action.
Panzer IV getting repaired. Good shot there on the bazooka major. Panzer IV is now Veteran C3, got major artillery here. And I think I saw the improved recon pass there as well. Smoke grenade being thrown there. The Schumpeter is falling back. Good hit there onto the 50 cal. Force them all back. May get wiped out there. Up here we do have a Scott and an M1AT gun. And we've got, looks like another major artillery onto this guy here. Panzer IV straight forward. We've now got the Brumbi barrage in there. Panzer IV now Veteran C4. Pretty easily. You just ignore the high explosive sounds. That's why, in one big reason why Company Heroes 3 is so horrible of a game is because you can't even hear the small arms fire. This game's nice where you can hear the small arms fire and you know what's going on just by it's on the sound. Smoke round fired, and they only reserve the deafening sound effects for, say, the Sturmtiger. A lot of stuff has their own sound effects, so it's pretty easy to keep track of everything, honestly, for me. Grenadier is pretty forward, Brumbi here. Not to mention the game does do a good job on directional sound effects, so you can hear which way it's going. With the stream, however, it's probably mono, so you don't hear the directional sound. Right there onto the MG, force him back there. Scott's versus or only 2 kills at the moment. Pioneers repairing up everything. Brumbi is falling back, getting hit by some AT guns. A good shot there onto the rifle squad, who did cast an anti rifle grenade there, but did not get an engine crit. While too healthy of a target. Something got picked up over there. A lot of pens there onto the Panzer IV. Reconnaissance overflight being casted. And those say the cavalry squad has bazooka, so may pick up a bazooka from those units. Good number of units are there. His cow is getting some good suppression, but he's about ready to get wiped on out there. But he has all his guys still up and going, so his Thompsons can get some good damage on all those grease guns. Packs pretty forward. Bazookas does connect onto the Panzer IV. Lieutenant, move around, does not decapture the VP. The US players are actually running low on VPs, less 150 versus 455. Scott barrage onto the mortars, but they're getting knocked around by the Panzer IV, who's now hauling down. Six barrage nails the infantry quite a bit there. And we've got the major artillery, the improved major artillery there. Brumbi does back out of the region. Oh, bazookas do bounce there a little bit. Major will likely be wiped out soon. Got the Brumbi nailing him with the bunker buster. The major does go down. Our squad trying to push along the flank. So is Jackson. Jackson gets some good hits there, but the Stug stays alive. We also got the Stug to push way forward. M1 AT gun push way forward to help cover. Jackson rolls a miss there. Goes down. M1 T gun firing away. Gets another miss there. Over here, do you have the Volkswagen push way forward? Panzer IV as well. Nothing in the region to stop the Panzer IV. And Sherman tank has engine crit from something. Maybe a landmine? Yellow right now has a lot of wounded assets. The Pioneer's gonna have a lot of work ahead of them. He's also a pop cap. Mortar's also a little bit idle. They may need to push those forward out of base. Smoke grenade fired from the lieutenant. Close grenades getting focused on pretty nicely. Got another StachuZawierucha barrage. All these guys need to scatter. It's going to land somewhere around here. Nails the captured MG. And the Arc squads do avoid it. Good shot down the Vtuber Warfare. Make it decrewed there. Transport does find the veteran vehicle crew. Another StachuZawierucha barrage running on in. Somewhere over here. It's sort of scattered around the rifle squad there. Taking a lot of damage there. Grenadiers are suppressed. They're in light cover at the moment. Looks like some of the heavy covers trying to get destroyed. Brumbi gets an excellent hit there on that rifleman. You've also got heat rounds from the pack howitzer. Our squad does get some hits there. Anti-graphic grenade connects onto that Panzer IV. Good hits there. And getting annihilated. Needs to fall back. Got annihilated. Let's see. Red must be lacking some stuff. Yep, red is lacking quite a bit of stuff. Does have one Jackson Field. And Sherman tank not being repaired up there. Needs to reorder that. The auto repair may have failed or maybe got interrupted at one point in time. Hard to say. Smoke grenade fired. Cavalry squad suppress and take quite a bit of damage. It's starting to fall back now. Got bazookas in the major firing away, but they're getting nuked by the Brumbi. Frag grenade thrown there on the MG34. Okay hit there, not great. Vehicle needs to start falling back. Got another cluster of munitions there, hitting a little bit of everything. Looks like Jackson went down there. There's a lot of AT here, Stugs and Pack 40s. Pack howitzer, heat round, sort of missed there. And when each gun rolls a miss there. Panzer Tactician, heat round, ooh, wipes out the Grenadier. And AT gun does manage to destroy the Stug with the attack round. Also got a drop weapon here. The Grenadier does drop the LMG. Sherm tank push right forward, finds the Stug and the Pack 40s. Down 2 shots, 2 more pens and stun 4. And does manage to squeeze on by. Remember as well, you can hold your opponent's vehicle still by giving a stop move order. Both sides taking a pen there. Pack 40. And the Stug does manage to secure the kill. Paratroopers pushing forward, they can grab the AT gun and start shooting against that Stug. Lieutenant does as well. Lieutenant does fall back. Majesty 3 sprint forward. Pack 40 sets on up and does not fire. But does fire upon that bunker who's unupgraded. You now have the sector assault being activated there. US players down 102 tickets. The Axis players have 141. Rock squads straight forward. Bazooka rolls a miss. Vehicle crew is taking some damage. Does fall back there. 6 Fuse Barrage running on in. Look at some sort of hit there. Some sort of form of artillery, some major artillery. Does decrew the 50 cal there. Lieutenant here has, of course, bazookas, so not exactly great combat squads. Over here, Brumbi and Panzer 4. Lieutenant push right forward. Got the 50 cal. Seeing a Brumbi hit there. A pretty good one. Another 6 Fuse Barrage. Striking his opponent's base. Nope, just short. That looks like the lieutenant squad that may have went down there. Heat round connects onto the Brumbi. Scott gets a direct hit there on the MG. Panzer 4 straight forward, gets a pen there onto the Steward. Throws out a bit of Panzer Tactician. I think Rifle Grenade could be summoned as well as the bazookas. The Panzer 4 is Majesty 5 is ever so slightly wounded, which is not enough for the anti-tank Rifle Grenade. Double kind of work with there. Still not enough damage from the anti-tank Rifle Grenade, I believe. More bounces there. Six Fuse Barrage raining on in. Gets the MG, wipes out that squad. Another right squad's getting forced on back there. Make it wiped out here. Most of something gets suppressed. The MG's not going to do much. Scott can't do much. So need to fall back. Virginia's taking some losses. Going for a Jackson. Major. Looks like we'll roll some bounces there. AT guns firing away. Having trouble with the short barreled Panzer 4, which is hauled down. Also got a Panzer Grenadier captured the Central VP. Scott does take a pen. Strikes base sector. But of course, it's maximum range and not on proper target. Got now the Stugs replaced with Panzer IVs, who is hauled down. That is quite a bit of stuff there. Yellow is... Pretty sure yellow is lacking some stuff. Can't pull him up. Calligraph squads do fall back there. Red's going for a Sherman tank. Still probably better just go for a Jackson. We got a good amount of smoke being summoned by those mortars. We got double AT gun by the US player by Red. Hands 4 here took a bit of a beating. A lot of bazookas, of course, got the Jackson. This bazooka can still be picked on up. Not by the Shun Pioneer. Jackson takes some hits there. Does receive a bounce from something. 8 rounds trying to hit this short barrel Panzer 4, but may wipe out some of these Pioneers. Oof, severely wounds them. Suk's barrage. Looks like it says raining around here. Oop, and nails Jackson directly. I think rifle grenade does connect. But the Panzer IV is doing just fine, and the Pioneers are wounded, but they can easily repair up that Panzer IV, no problem. Heat rounds connects on the Panzer IV. Good grenade there onto the airborne squad. Pikes with rounds there from the Sherman tank. 80 guns with saber rounds firing away. Good hit there. Those CT guns do get decrewed. And the Grenadiers taking a bit of damage there as well. Looks like a good amount of damage. Another recon solo flight by Yellow. Bazooka may connect, but he is getting smoked out by his own mortar. Suk's barrage raining on in. I think it's going to be pretty deadly. Nailed the pack also takes out his veteran C. Missed the AT gun though. Eagle Owl now summon, and the Panzer IV takes some hits there. Panzer IV push way forward.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Bounce there. And there. Now got the sector assault being summoned. Folks in there taking some hits. Sherman tank seeing some damage there. First strength runs hitting the Scott there. And Scott will fall back in time. We got some more howitzers from the Major being summoned there. Sherman tank getting up north trying to flank these forces. Brumbi is versus 3. Panzer IV is wounded. Beyond the full repaired Panzer IV does not have any issues. This Panzer IV does take a pen there, but thanks to the damage resistance, it's going to take a bit more hits there. Maybe only one more shot. Yep, does take it out there. Show here for cannon warfare. Sherman takes down to minimal health and does get knocked out by the aircraft. Suk's barrage there may take out another MG. Panzer IV fires, and looks like the Allies have surrendered. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.